So in the previous video, we looked at the fact that even though where we stand doesn't look very good in terms of the provenance of insurance at the policy formulation table, the situation, the picture is changing. Dialogue has started. Insurance is around the table, and the UN, UNDP, standard setters such as IAIS, the Basel Committee, Financial Stability Board are recognizing the importance of insurance. So there's dialogue. But how do we translate this dialogue into action and get insurance to play the role that it is supposed to play in achieving the sustainable development goals? A few things need attention. First of all, policy makers, supervisors, and the insurance industry need to arrive at a joint vision on how insurance can be used to support the sustainable development goals. Having this vision is important, and all effort must be made to create that vision. But the vision must not remain there. It must translate into concrete action and practical solutions on the ground that will help to practically achieve the sustainable development goals. For example, supervisors can support policymakers in identifying where insurance can be most impactful in their respective policy areas, crucially cognizant of both the impact that it can have and the limitations that it also has. Supervisors can guide industry on how to direct insurance initiatives to have the most desired impact and to minimize its associated risks. Vision and action are important, but they are, however, not enough. There's the need for evidence to prove this point, and therefore there's the need, imperative for data to be gathered to prove that insurance has a role to play and indeed can help to attain the sustainable development goals. Not all risks can be insured, and so there are protection gaps, but there are a considerable amount of risks that can be insured. There are important roles that insurance can play, and it is important that data, good quality data, is generated on the exposures that can be covered by insurance and the roles that insurance can play in helping to achieve the sustainable development goals. Fortunately, even raw data such as insurance uptake and access, product line data, and disaggregated data by target group is even difficult in some jurisdictions to come by. This therefore creates the imperative for the need to be given to data, because without data, it's going to be difficult to assess the level and the pervasiveness of the exposures and what will be adequate to cover them so as to mitigate the risks that hinder the attainment of the sustainable development goals.